Okay, so this is actually the second time I'm recording this video. Because the first time I was playing music and also had the air conditioning on, and then I watched it back, and you could not hear a fucking word I was saying. Um, and I also found out that apparently the fucking file size on Discord is only 25 megabytes, which is like a fucking like a 2-minute video max. So maybe I'll upload this as a YouTube video and then send a link or something. I don't know. That's not really the important part. The important part is Gabriel's awesome CD collection. We're starting off with the self-titled Rage Against the Machine album. Not really much to say about this one other than it's fucking awesome. It is fire. Literally, I made that joke in the first video also. You know, yeah, not really anything to say about this one other than it's swag. It's swag. It's really good. I wanted Battle for Los Angeles, but I didn't have it, so I settled with the self-titled album, but that's okay. Still very good, and I love it. I also own Battle for Los Angeles on vinyl, so I guess now I have both of them, so it's really not that big a deal. Next album is called Tumor Twins by Sonar. There's no album art for this because I got this from a music shop called Lantern Records in downtown Oli. And the store owner basically, I just ask for her recommendations usually when I go into that store because it's a small it's a small music store that's basically a music collective, and she focuses mostly on promoting and selling the music of local artists. So this one is just like a weird industrial like metal album. I wasn't crazy about this. The production quality is pretty fucking garbage, but I can't tell if that's just because of the fact that I mean, it's literally just some guy just came into the store and just dropped this off. And so she's just fucking selling it. So I don't know if the reason the production quality, I don't know if the shitty production is intentional, or if it's just because of the fact that it's just some fucking guy in his, it sounds like some guy in his fucking garage made this album. It was alright. I wasn't crazy about it. Probably won't give this one a spin again, but it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't the worst thing I've ever listened to. That's not true. There were one or two tracks that were pretty fucking grating on the ears. There were a couple tracks that stood out to me as actually being pretty good, but honestly, overall, I was not super impressed with this. Probably won't be listening to again, but it's always fun to try something new, especially when it's from local artists. So, yeah, Tumor Twins by Sonar. Next up, Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest, classic hip hop album. This one is just like, I don't know, just very high quality hip hop music from the 90s. That is, you know, album is very iconic. It's a lot of fun. It's very good. Kind of not a lot to say about this one either. Because what else is there to fucking say that hasn't been said a million times? Next one. This one I haven't actually opened up yet, but this is Jinx by Crumb. I haven't opened up this one because I kind of need to be in a very specific mood to want to listen to this album. I think Henry might recognize this art. I don't know. I know for a fact that we've definitely listened to it together while smoking weed in the sex dungeon. This was an album. This and Wish You Were Here were like the two albums that I listened to the most while I was just high off my fucking gourd. And because of that, I have a sort of weird, surreal relationship with this album, where this album induces a like really strange sensation of nostalgia, but it is like a nostalgia for like experiences I haven't had, is like the best way I can put it. The way I described it is like this album makes me think of a like past or future life of mine. I know that sounds fucking weird, but whenever I listen to this, it like makes me I feel like I'm experiencing memories of like a different person or something. It's a really weird, surreal experience that I kind of have a hard time explaining, and I'm not even. It is like I don't think it is like a normal. Like I don't think I have any. I'm not. That's not really a quality of the music itself. It's more just something that I feel when listening to this album. I don't think that's like a something most or even anyone would relate to while listening to this. It's just kind of a chill ambient record that admittedly is not like objectively it's not like phenomenal. It's not bad. I would still say it's pretty good, but it has a special place in my heart on account of it just inducing kind of a weird, surreal, almost euphoric sensation. Again, probably because I listened to it while smoking dog. Probably. Next up, Soft Sounds for Another Planet by Japanese Breakfast. This is another album that I have a lot of affection for. This is an album I found when I was like 15 or some shit. This is just like some really good ambient music that is just very, very sweet. It's not. It definitely has some highs and lows in terms of energy level, but overall it's pretty chill. But yeah, this album is it's quite good. And again, I have a lot of affection for it. Next up, Henry's gonna love this shit, and he's already seen it actually. But next up, we got Moving Picture by Rush. This is Baby's first Rush. Baby being me. I haven't admittedly not listened to a ton of Rush, but I want to because every time I listen, I go, "Damn, this shit is fucking gas." And so that's kind of where my that's kind of why I picked this one. This one's just like it's an iconic, well-known Rush album, and also it just has. I'm a big fan of the cover art, and then it also like Tom Sawyer. It almost pisses me off how good Tom Sawyer is, or rather that it's so good, and they put it at the fucking beginning of the album, just because it's a very good track, and I'm just like, damn, I wish I wish I would play at the end of the album on like a high note. But yeah, good ass rock music right there, and it's definitely made me want to listen to more of Rush's discography. The only problem is that they are a rock band from the oh god, that better not okay, thank Jesus. I got your phone's at 20%. Fuck off. And I thought it ended the video, but it didn't. Let me plug this bitch in. God, I hope I didn't spoil what the next album are gonna be. But what I was saying is that the only intimidating thing about getting into Rush is just the sheer volume of the discography. You know how those fucking rock bands were during like the fucking like 70s and 80s. They were putting out an album like every year, every other fucking year. So there's a lot of music to go through. It's kind of overwhelming to know what I should listen to next. But that's what I have Henry for. Next. Oh wait, I grabbed the wrong fucking file. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. Next, we got the iconic Money Store by Death Grips. You know them, you love them, or maybe you don't. Hard to say. You love them, or you probably fucking hate them. I got Money Store. I already own Money Store on vinyl, and honestly, I've listened to Money Store so much that it's not really a Death Grips album that I usually reach for very much these days. The reason I got this one is just because this CD was only like $9, and I got it. I like bought one or two other CDs at the same time, so this one was just kind of like one that I tagged on. I was like, oh, it's like $9. Let me just throw it on the fucking pile. If I was just going based strictly on, oh fuck yeah, some big ass truck blasting mariachi music with a Mexican flag on their rear view windows. You drove past enough to hear that. But if I was gonna pick up I was just basing my choice of Death Grips CD strictly on which one I would most like to own on CD, I probably would have gone with Bottomless Pit. Or the Bottomless Pit, No Love, Deep Web, or Government Plates. Probably Bottomless Pit, just because that probably has my like favorite tracks. Like Spikes is like my favorite Death Grip track. I'm getting sidetracked. The point is, I honestly haven't spun this CD a lot, just because I've listened to Money Store too much in my life, honestly, over the last few years. So I just don't go for it as much. But I still love this album, and I was like, I'm gonna own this bitch on CD eventually in my life, anyways. I might as well just grab it now. It's $9. So, next we got the album that I actually have in my that I'm actually listening to right now. We have Unlocked by Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. This is just like a short and sweet, all killer, no filler rap album from 2019, starring Denzel Curry, production by Kenny Beats. This is just like a really fun, internet-themed rap album that, Jesus Christ, it's fucking hot in this bitch. That is it's just really good. And it's just a lot of fun. That's like the best way to describe it. This album is just really fun. And you can listen to it in like a car ride. Like I said, it's only like 30 minutes or less, I think. I don't know exactly how long it is, but it's quite short. So just like one of those ones you can pop into for a quick listen. And it's just a really good time. Next we have an album that I really, really love, which is Women in Music Part 3. This is like a singer-songwriter. Jesus Christ, I'm kind of at a bad angle. The sun's like just blasting straight in this. Here we go. It's a little more clearly. This is like a singer-songwriter pop album that is, just got some really good instrumentation, some really fun production, and just like some very, very pretty vocals, especially the guest stars on this one, on some of the bonus tracks and stuff. But this album I just really love, and I should really listen to the other albums in this trilogy, the other installments, Music Part 1 and 2, because I haven't. But if they're anywhere near as good as this album, I would probably really love that. But yeah, this is just like a very sweet and fun summery album, with just some great singing and songwriting on that one. Next up, we'll do another local artist that I also got at Lantern Records. This is Chip and A Chain by AKA. This is just like a rap mixtape by a local Olympia artist, the greatest living Olympia rapper, AKA. But yeah, this mixtape is a lot of fun. It is stylistically all over the place, as you might expect from a mixtape. It's not very cohesive, which means there are some tracks on the CD that are kind of a miss for me. I'm not obsessed with, but I will usually skip. But there are also a lot of ones on here that are really good, a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, I always love listening to. I really love getting stuff from Lantern Records because I always just get something that I'm not. I'm basically going in blind. I'm basically just going in and saying, "Give me your recommendations," and then she just throws some random shit at me. And that's just kind of a lot of fun, and it's always fun to know that like I'm supporting local artists. But next we'll do a CD that does not belong to me, but that was loaned to me by Ashley, which is the iconic Around the Fur album by Deftones. This is just a really good like metal album that I quite like and have been borrowing for like over a fucking year at this point, and then I just keep forgetting to give it back to Ashley. So when you come to visit Henry, please give this back to Ashley, because I feel really bad that I've had it for this long. But it's also just really fucking good. I would, you know, for a long time this was like the only CD that I had, and so I listened to this one quite a bit for a long time. The worst part about this album is the 30 minutes of uninterrupted silence. It's not actually uninterrupted because it is uninterrupted. The worst part of this album is interrupted by the best part of this album. By there's 15 minutes of uninterrupted silence, and then someone takes a bong rip straight into the mic, and there's another 15 minutes of uninterrupted silence. So I guess you win some, you lose some on that one. But yeah, please, God, give this back to Ashley. I feel so bad that I have had it for so long. Next, second to last one, Schlagenheim by Black Midi. Look at that fucking cover art. That shit is so ballin'. But yeah, just a fucking phenomenal prog rock, metal, industrial math rock, experimental, other fucking adjectives CD right here. This album is great. This shit is so fucking good. This one has really influenced my like tastes in music over the last couple of years. This was like, I'm like so happy that Black Midi is a band that I found, especially when I did. It's just this album is great. Everything Black Midi does is great. And if you're put off by Jordy Creeps' weird fucking vocal style, I would just fucking stick with it, because the instrumentation is so good, and you also get breaks from Jordy's vocals, because you do get tracks where the bassist is singing. He does a phenomenal job. And some of those tracks are some of my favorites, specifically Near, DTMI. That's a track that I really, really love. But yeah, again, please, God, listen to this fucking album if you haven't. I love Black Midi so much, and I need more people who will listen to it and fucking appreciate it with me. Okay, last CD. We got Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. This album needs no fucking introduction. This is just an iconic hip hop album that is just like, you gotta fucking own this one on CD. Like, it just makes sense. It, like, the fact that as a concept, the entirety of this album, or most of it, is taking place with Kendrick and his friends in his mom's shitty beat up van. It's just like, why wouldn't you want to listen to this in a car? Plus, it's just like, it perfectly strikes a balance between high artistry, but also mass appeal. So like, this album is just like very good and easily digestible, but also like it's just like a very high quality, but also like it's not doing anything that's going to like put someone off of it. I feel like this is the perfect car CD, because you just pop this in and everyone just, and it's just a fucking vibe, you know? It is just a freaking vibe. Phenomenal. Mwah. Love you, Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, that is my full CD collection at the moment. I just got done with an interview at Albertsons, and I also have a job offer from Walmart. So now that I'm not unemployed, I will hopefully be able to do a second part of this CD tour once I get some more CDs. And then also, once I have a few more vinyls, and also once I have once I get my turntable, I'll be buying more vinyls to add to my vinyl collection, and then I'll probably do a vinyl tour, just because I only have probably 10 or fewer vinyls at the moment, but I got some fun ones. I got some cool fun ones. I'd like to show you. There are a few double ups in terms of CD and vinyl overlap. So there's a couple of vinyls that I own that I also own CD. But then there's some that I don't. Most of them I don't. Most of them are just a wacky fun time. But yeah, that is my awesome vinyl tour. Yeah.